Hi, I'm Debbie Hartner. I'm Elsie Johnson, and we are two sisters, Southern Cooking.
So it's Debbie. So I have a nice little tray here that I've already sprayed with oil that I put like some wax paper inside of. So I cut out the individual pieces of wax paper and put it inside of here. So what I'm going to do when I'm ready to put my colorful Valentine Nougats in there, I'm going to just push them in. I've got a piece of plastic, and this piece of plastic you can get from, well, I'm using bread bags. So I'm using this, and I'm going to take it, put it on my hand like this, and take it and push down into each individual piece, because this is very sticky. But I wanted to show you what I'm also going to be doing here too. I have dots, the little Tootsie Dots that you buy at the store for $1 a box, and you just cut them in fours. I've got all colors in here. I have pink, red, green, yellow, and orange, and I'm going to pop this into our little nougats to give it a little pop of color, because this is a very simple recipe to make, because you're putting marshmallows and white chocolate into a bowl with some butter, and you're melting it, and then you're going to take it after you mix it together. You're going to put it in your either your little parchment lined or wax paper lined 8x8 pan, or you're going to put it in something like this. Now I am trying to avoid having to cut the nougats later, because if you have that, you have to, you know, grease it up and get it all ready to, it's just a pain. So I'm trying to head it off with this little step of putting them in the individual slots here, so it'll look all symmetrical. You don't have to worry about cutting anything. Everything will be the same size, and I just pop them right out and wrap them in something like wax paper, and give them as my gifts for Valentine's Day. So this is just one of Elsie and my 14 days of Valentine's that we're doing candy for. And I hope that you enjoy this video, and you get to do this with your kids. The hardest part of it is getting the dots cut and getting your tray prepared, and the rest of it is a no-brainer. Alright guys, when I get ready to mix together all the ingredients, I'll be back and I'll show you how to do it. Okay y'all, so I have here 16 ounces of mini marshmallows. So I'm going to put this actually in the microwave. I have 2 tablespoons of softened butter, and I have a total of about 16 ounces of white chocolate. So what I'm going to do is put this in the microwave. I'm going to stir it, and then we're going to make sure it's all smooth and well combined. Once it's done, then I'm going to add in our little pieces of our little dots to make it the nougat, and we'll be right back guys. Okay, so I want to show you guys this real quick. It's coming together really nicely here. Alright, so as you see there, we are pretty well combined. So I'm just going to go ahead and start mixing in my nougats. I'm going to save a few of them to put on the top, and I'm just going to go ahead and get these mixed in together here. I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes, like maybe 1 to 2 minutes to cool, and then we will go ahead and get ready to start to pan these up and get it ready to put into our little candy mold. We'll be right back, guys. What I strongly recommend that you do is on whatever little baggie, if you do a Ziploc bag or you do a bread bag like I did, or you can do your old bread bag that your bread came in, make sure you grease it, because you want to be able to have it go into your little molds, but you don't want it sticking to your plastic bag. So I'm just going to experiment a little bit with this. Put this in here and get this pushed down into the molds, the individual molds, and that way we can try and get this I might have extra left over, so I might actually want to put some of these in a little parchment lined, like a cake pan or something like that, or a cookie tin or something that will help me to see. I'm trying to get all of these in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera and try to neatly place these into individual ones. As you see here, I'm pressing them into the individual. There we go. To the individual molds. Hey y'all, it's Debbie. I am back, and this is the end result of my candy. Now I wanted to show you what it looks like. So this here is all set. I had taken my oiled or buttered glove, well, for lack of a better word, it was a plastic wrap, and I pushed down into the individual candy molds. And then what I did was I took my bench scraper and I pulled them like so, and I'll show you how I did it. I don't want to get it too wet here, but I went into individual pieces like this right here and just back and forth like this until I had them all broken up into even pieces. And then I took the rest of my dots and put on top and pushed them in. So hopefully when I take it out of the candy mold tomorrow that it will come out without any difficulty, but you have to let it sit up for 6 hours. So normally I would use this in an 8x8 pan and cut it with an oiled or buttered knife to get the even pieces, but I bought this mold and I wanted to try it out, so this is new for me. So I will see you guys when we're ready to pop it out in the morning, and I'll show you how good it looks.
Good morning, everyone. We are on Valentine prep. Yes, we are. It's the 14 days of Valentine's. So if you recall last night, I had to make the candy ahead of time because it has to sit overnight in the fridge at least 6 hours. So
we're not together today 6 hours.
Yes. No,
She's not even packed and she's leaving in the morning.
And I'm going to be gone for 14 days. I have no clothes packed. Nothing. I don't even have a toothbrush packed. We've been busy. Okay, so this is what our candy looks like. This is the nougats that I made last night. Look how pretty they
look
turned
pretty.
out. So I'm going to turn them upside down here and we'll see if we can pop them out. This is my first time using the silicone with these, so we'll see how easy it is.
I used to, when I worked in a grocery store, back years ago, they had these little bins that had the candies where you could buy, where you could buy like individual pieces of candies. Well, the nougats was one of the things that I would always go get. They were like 2 or 3 cents a piece.
Yeah, they were.
Or a penny a piece or something.
Yeah, they were.
And I would get these for snacks, and I would get the little coconut ones.
Yes.
for snacks.
Yes, I remember those, the brooches.
Yeah.
Now remember last night I told you that I individually lined each one of the little slots with
They're coming out pretty good.
parchment. I did it with wax paper last night, so we probably need to make sure we take the wax paper off so nobody eats wax paper.
Oh. Oh, there's wax paper. Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so we need to take them off. I just did that for easier release on the bottom.
The commercial ones. They definitely were not that soft. But I loved them. I mean, either you love them or you hate them. One or the other.
The hardest part about these is the part of the cutting up of the little dots, and also cutting the little pieces of the parchment paper to put inside of each individual candy mold. That was the hardest part. The stickiest part, but thank goodness it cleans up really well. Like I said, put like a bread bag on your hand or a Ziploc bag on your hand and spray your hand with like your butter spray. And that's what we're going to do with this part here, is we're going to spray the bench scraper, and then we're going to slice them so it comes out individually. So
I think that's the last. Oh, there's one little lonesome one down towards the bottom.
So we're gonna wrap these up in like little, some kind of paper or something and then we're gonna give them as gifts. So, but look how pretty they are. They turned out so nice. So you just take the bottoms off of them like this.
Yeah, they remind me of the little nougats that you used to buy.
Yeah. And I tell you, they're
And
pretty
it
darn
comes
tasty.
off pretty easy.
Yeah, it does. That was the pain in the behind part, was the cutting of the little pieces to put on the bottom of it. Okay, y'all, we're back and we're gonna go ahead and cut these up. This is how you cut them. Make sure that you put oil on your bench scraper so it doesn't stick to it, otherwise it will. That's just the name of the game for it. Because it is sticky, because it has marshmallows and chocolate in it and butter. So see, it does. It works when you cut them. It does work. Okay.
And these are more rustic because freehand.
Yeah, this is how it would look if you did it in your 8x8 pan. It would look like this, where it's more. And I'm gonna kind of like shape them a little better here.
You also are, you can see the candies a little bit more clear too because of cutting through candies
Isn't that cool?
by freehand cutting.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get these wrapped up, and we will see you guys in our next video. And happy Valentine's Day, guys.
I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
We're two sisters Southern cooking.
And we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.